Do you feel like you are going insane? Well, I do, because for decades, UFOs were treated like a joke, a fringe obsession, a late-night radio topic, something people whispered about, but serious institutions ignored. Then, almost overnight, that changed. Congress held hearings. Government officials spoke openly about non-human intelligence. Whistleblowers became media figures. Influencers, billionaires, defense insiders, and politicians all began circling the same strange subject. And suddenly, UFO disclosure was going mainstream and not as a joke this time. Something about this feels off. Why? Why does there seem to be such an effort to normalize the belief that we are not alone? Let's follow the money. In the years building up to the first phase of this UFO disclosure, led by the supposed whistleblower, David Grusch, a new figure arrived on the UFO scene, Jesse Michels. Am I the only one who finds it a bit odd, or even suspicious when you see a new figure appear on the internet and fly up the ladder of podcasts and become a Joe Rogan guest, unusually fast? Just a side thought. Anyway, Jesse Michels, founder of American Alchemy, seemed to reach just the right level of fame and credibility at just the right time to be there for the entry of the supposed whistleblower, David Grusch. Jesse Michels got the exclusive interviews. He was the one with the direct line of contact to David. But where did Jesse Michels come from? Well, before he founded American Alchemy, he was working for Thiel Capital, Peter Thiel, and still labels himself as an investor for Thiel to this day. Jesse Michels was also the original producer of The Portal, Eric Weinstein's podcast. And what do you know, Eric Weinstein also worked for Thiel Capital. Interesting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Jesse Michels' American Alchemy show is getting money from Thiel, except that Jesse has promoted the Founders Fund on his show many times before and credited the episode to the Founders Fund as a sponsor. But what is the Founders Fund? Another one of Peter Thiel's venture capital firms, and one of the biggest investors in Anduril. The co-founder of Anduril is a partner at the Founders Fund. The other co-founder of Anduril is this guy, Palmer Luckey. You might have also seen him crafting his public image in the podcast sphere lately. What is Anduril? It is part of the next layer of the U.S. military-industrial complex, the company producing AI and space tech-powered autonomous weapons. Skynet, basically. Remember when Trump created the Space Force? Many thought it was a joke. Well, it is not. And that is what this really is, a psyop to make the public think we need to pump trillions of dollars into the next generation of military technology. The new layer of the military-industrial complex. Oh, and the other guy that you might have seen in the podcast sphere lately, Mark Andreessen, billionaire founder of a 1Z6, the other big investor in Anduril. Also a big investor in Narya Capital, founded by Vice President J.D. Vance, who also worked for Peter Thiel. But you can watch my other video about Vance if you want to know more about that. Make sure to follow if you want to know how we got here.